Oh, it works. Sophie. Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Stuart. What's going on, pal? Hi, Alfonso. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing? Jorge.
It's flexible.
Everyone. Aaron. What's up, Corey? Hey, D. Shermanator. What's going on, guys? Ryan, we'll talk to management, see what they say. You guys see I got my championship hat on today. I thought it seemed fitting. Iniesta, yeah, we do train. We train every day. We gotta wear like heart rate monitors and GPS and stuff. And the coaches are able to see what kind of work we're doing. They got us running some miles, putting the kilometers in. Thanks, Alfonso. Big fan back. Tiago, you alright? Smorgasbord. Future soccer. Hey, why do I score so much against Valor? That's a great question. Sometimes it's just the right place and the right time, and it just seems to be one of those pitches. See, oh my God, it's so bright in here. Sorry, trying to get that good lighting. big fan, Daniel. Tiago, that is a legendary picture. I have that one on my phone too. That's one of my favorites. I should probably put that one on my page also. Make two of us. Hey, James. How is it in the finals? In what regard? Thoughts on Cadell Thomas? He's a tricky player to play against. He's unbelievable in training too. Hey, Mrs. Buckingham, how you doing? All right, James. So the atmosphere in the finals, it was unreal. It was really good because obviously it's fun to score and play against Calvary in general. You know, they're a team that we had a lot of tough battles with. So winning it like against their fans was super special. Obviously, we would have preferred to have won it at home, just because it would have been a little bit more wild with all you guys there. But yeah, no, it was definitely a lot of fun. Thoughts on Clyde? Oh, he's a great guy. Great player too. Did Thomas break the championship? Like as in the plate? As in the microwave dish? I don't think so. I know it got dropped a few times. I know it definitely got dropped a few times. I don't think it broke though. How much FIFA am I playing? I was playing a lot more when quarantine first started, but the FIFA's doing my head in. I lose my brain too much. We've got Alex's girlfriend living with us in the house as well, so I can't be yelling and screaming at the TV like an absolute imbecile. Who's the funniest on the team? Probably David Edgar. Probably the funniest. He's got the best banter in the group. Yeah, I live in Hamilton right now. I moved here for this season. I commuted for a bunch last year and then moved halfway through when it wasn't possible anymore to keep doing that. Is the season going to start? Your guess is as good as mine, literally. Aside from winning the championship, what's my favorite moment from the first season? Thanks, Sportsport. Favorite moment from the first season? Yeah, obviously aside from winning the championship, I want to say probably it's got to be my first goal. Because I think it was only my second or third touch on my debut that I scored. So that was pretty tight. Kind of made the rest of the season a little bit easier. Oh my God, it's so bright in here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, it's too dark. Any new players being announced soon? I don't know. That's a good question. You'll have to ask management. I wouldn't know those kinds of things. What do I think of Borges leaving? I think that Borges is an absolute quality player, and he earned his opportunity to go and play at the next level. And that's the great thing about soccer, is that there always is a next level. So it just goes to show that when you have like a great season, regardless of whether it's somewhere abroad or whether it's in Canada, you can go and you can step up and keep rising in the game. And I think everybody here at Forge is proud of the way that Borges has gone about doing that. He had a very good season, so we're all very happy for him also. Have I seen the new away jersey? I have seen the new away jersey. I can't talk about it though. Favorite EPL team? Oh, I don't want to comment because I don't want to be pegged for the rest of my career. Do I like hockey? I played hockey till I was 15, so I do like hockey quite a bit. I played Double A, and I got called up to play on the Triple A team a couple of times, but mostly got to ride the bench in those scenarios. But I did okay. What's that? What made me get into soccer? That's an interesting question. Thank you, Maya. When I was very young, I tried all the sports. I tried hockey, I tried baseball, I tried soccer, and the two that stuck were hockey and soccer. Now you have to bear in mind that the first 2 or 3 years of my soccer career, I was very good at just stuffing rocks into my socks and evaluating them when I got home. But yeah, no, I stuck with hockey and soccer, and eventually just came to the point where I had to choose one or the other. So soccer won out for the reason that I felt that becoming a pro as a soccer player, that it was a bit, I don't want to say easier, but there was more opportunity, because I feel like if you're not at the very, very tip top, like the opportunities for Canadian players to play hockey abroad, I'm not really sure what it's like. But when I was younger, like I felt like the NHL was the only thing, and that seemed like a really like high goal to get to. And I knew there was so many levels of soccer that you could begin at or jump into, and obviously soccer is also a lot cheaper, so my parents didn't mind that as an investment either. And I saw a question before there. What's the best chirp I have? I don't know, but I like the old when you're running by the defender, just going, "Hey, buddy, coach, know you're on the field or what?" It's always good for hockey as well. So, what are the tips for a youth player who wants to be a striker? Focus on scoring goals. When you're in your youth, I would say it's good to focus on anything and learn to play a multitude of positions, and obviously try and find your favorite, and hopefully that's also the position that you're best in, and you can. So I'm trying to figure this lighting, and hopefully that's where your coach wants to play, and you can grow and develop in that role. But the cool thing about football is that, like, no matter what, wherever you're playing, like, at least I personally feel like it's just so much fun regardless. You could put me at center back, it wouldn't make a difference to me as long as I'm out there. City I'd like to see the CPL expand to next? Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like Quebec as a province is the natural answer. I feel like there's so many players in the league that would love to play in Quebec as players that grew up playing there and are like naturally like French-speaking people. But I also feel like, because you obviously have Montreal Impact, I feel like Quebec City would be like a nice hub for that sort of thing. Bye, Asim. Take care, pal. Would you leave your team to play for a better team in Europe? It would have to be kind of like the perfect scenario, you know. Obviously, it would have to be a step up. I think most Canadian Premier League players will tell you that the only reason that they would plan to leave in any case is just so that they can grow in stature in football, right? That would be the only scenario, you know. But as far as the CPL goes, it's kind of hard to get better than the champs, so I'm pretty happy where I am. When you found out the CPL was happening, which team did you want to play for? Honestly, I was at a point in my career, I was like, I'm more than happy to play for whoever. Location wise, I always thought like Halifax was like a nice spot. I had a friend that went to like Novak, so that would have been like a nice place locationally. But as far as like who I wanted to play for and who I wanted to represent, I just wanted to be in a place where I could make an impact. And, I've obviously known Bobby for a little while, so it felt pretty natural to head in that direction. How close was I to seriously joining the military prior to the CPL championship or the CPL opportunity? Yeah, that was like I would say dangerously close. Pun not intended. I applied to be an infantry officer, and I went through background checks, testing, security clearances, and I was, or technically, I think my application is still open, but I was in the stage where I was like a few forms away from waiting to hear what position they were going to offer me and if I was going to get the position that I wanted to. So obviously I'm very grateful to Ford FC and the CPL in general. So I could have been out there doing a different type of daily training. So doing soccer and doing Instagram lives and stuff is obviously a little bit straight up. It's just easier than having to fight for your country, But yeah, no, I would have been very proud to have done that. That's a career opportunity that I would still consider. What's up, Spiro? Say hi to Monty. Thanks, Steven. Miss you guys as well. Thank you, Knuckleheads. I appreciate that. If I wasn't playing soccer, what job would I have? Well, I guess at this point it would have been the military at the time. But what would I like to do? That's a better question. I've literally not wanted to do anything else my entire life apart from play soccer. So it's very challenging to understand that, make a decision. I had probably 8 or 10 jobs between the time that I graduated university, when I thought I was going to be going on trials and stuff, to the time that I signed for Forge. I think I worked in the bank and translation office. I worked at 2 landscaping companies, a warehouse. If you can think of a place that somebody has worked, I've probably worked there. Am I living with teammates? Yeah, I'm living with teammates. I live with Alex, I live with Daniel, and I live with Monty as well. And also Alex's girlfriend too. Say hi to Brittany. How did you feel when I won the finals? Amazing. I felt amazing. And I felt amazing for the next 24 hours as well. What is my favorite memory from playing at college in the United States? I don't know if I can comment my favorite memories on this Instagram. But I definitely love my experience in the States, and it's one that I would not trade for anything. That's a great time. There's a good balance of football, soccer, and social life, shall we say. Oh, hey Monty, just wondering if I could help with the Pam scenario. Pam, is it Pammed? Pammed with a D? Panned. Ah, it's panned. Pammed. Oh, Steven, I appreciate that. I think she sent me a letter during the year, last year, and she commented about how I was very fast, and I think I said something like, I don't know what games she's been watching, but I appreciate the compliment nonetheless. Yeah, exactly. It was her. Hi, Nicholas Novak, the Nicholas Novak that is not my brother Nicholas Novak. Am I looking forward to Canadian Championship or CONCACAF? Ooh, good question. I missed out on Canadian Championship last year due to injury, so I'm a little bit extra excited for that. but the CONCACAF is unbelievable. That atmosphere is something else, and going down south is an amazing experience. Getting to see new places as well through soccer is something that's super advantageous about this job. It would be great for me to share my goals with everyone for the 2020 season. Oh, well, I just want to score a lot more goals. It's really simple as that. Depending on how many games we have, I'm going to set a marker and then hope to hit that marker by that number of games. Did you, Nicholas Novak? Really? Each game? I'm almost on the verge of believing that you're my brother's spam account. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Believe it when I see it. What are your current political views, and what would you do if you were the Prime Minister of Canada? I would tell everybody to not speak moistly to each other. I wouldn't want anyone to speak moistly to each other. What beard oil do I use? Ooh, that's a great question. I actually don't know what it's called. I have like a box that I get sent monthly to keep it like nice and prime. How's Twitter going? Keep them clowns in line. Yeah, you have to, man. There's some there's some idiots out there. Sometimes they just need a little reminding. You know, the Eastern Final Ticats game that the team attended, I actually wasn't there. If you're referring to the one at the end of the year when the team went out and presented the trophy, I was actually on a plane already for the postseason vacation, so I actually wasn't able to make it to that one. But I know that we won though. I was following from where did I go? Cabo. Yeah. So obviously I was disappointed when the finals didn't go our way, but it was a good run from the Ticats. It's also fun to be a part of and share the stadium with them and stuff. Who's got the better beard, me or Eddie? Is that even a real question? It's not a real question. This is me trimmed. This is me trimmed as well. I did this like a couple days ago. I did this myself. brand new school fan. Can't wait for the season to start again. Jen, we can't wait for the season to start either. We want it so bad, so badly. Guatemala away trip or Honduras? Gonna have to go with Guatemala because of the result. Honduras was kind of weird as well because the stadium had no one in it. Who's got... Can we expect a face tat? No face tats. But I am gonna polish up the neck as well, for sure. I added this one in December. I'm gonna get a little more. Definitely get a little more. Hey Julie. Aside from the first match of the season, which match are you most looking forward to the coming season? Well, it's actually hard to say that because I was looking most forward to the first game of the season. I know that like your question says apart from that one, but like I was actually super pumped for the first one because it was Calgary, and our recent track record with Calgary at home is pretty good. I think it would have been a good opener, to be honest, and I think it would have set us up for a really good opening first few games of the season. Favorite team to play against? I have to say Valor. What is my favorite battalion song? That's a good question. I can't sing it on the Instagram Live because it has some words that I'm not allowed to say. But it rhymes with "We hate cavalry." Honestly, who is my favorite player? Honestly, my favorite player is Wayne Rooney. We had some songs ready for the Cavs. I assume you meant sons. Some sons. Yeah, there you go. I hope we didn't have any sons ready for Calgary. Do I like Mexican food? I love Mexican food.
Love the questions.
I love Mexican food, and if a margarita were to happen to slide across my way at some point, don't know that I'd say no, but You didn't hear it from me. Best trash talker on the team. I don't know. Between ourselves or to the other team? Escalante. That's my response to that, Escalante. Is Zajac here, like in the house? Oh, who's the best trash talker against the other teams? I like to think that I'm up there, but I know Eddie's pretty good. Bex does all right for himself too. Trying to think. I don't think too many guys on our team talk a lot of smack. I gotta say I like it a lot though. I like it a lot, especially with like a pairing of center backs. Who is the best player in the CPL right now? Tristan Borges is the best player that has played in the CPL, but the second season hasn't started yet, so I can't really crown a new one. Not that my opinion is worth crowning anything, but you get me. We should have songs for York 9, I agree. We should have some we do have some. We have one, but we could get a few more in there. Was it like walking into a walk room full of Sigma alumni? You ever remind them of your golden boot? What is it like walking into a room full of Sigma alumni? Initially, I actually thought that I knew a few of them like from the like League One All-Star games and stuff that like we were like friendly, and I've been friends with Tristan Henry for a long time because he played on the Lynx back in the day with me. But I was actually just like a little concerned maybe like they wouldn't like me or like they like might be like more harsh and more critical of me because of that. But they actually weren't. They were super great. They were super great, and they're all my good friends now. So we've put our League One incidents to the side. No, there can't be any more trash talk on the bench than the Lynx. That's an absolute fact. Who was chanting Bear Smack when we played them on the 12th? Oh, York? Yeah, probably. I mean, I suppose it's nice to get one win out of how many times did we play them? Whatever. Who's the funniest on the team? David Edgar is the funniest on the team. Who's winning MVP next year? That's a good question. What's my best position? Center forward. How did I feel about Borges leaving? Touched on that a little bit earlier, but we're all very happy for him. And same goes for any other player from the CPL that moves on. It just shows the quality of the league and moves the needle forward for everyone. Anytime a top talent comes from any division, it looks good for the division. So growing the game in Canada is only helped by players like Borges, players like Waterman, like moving abroad and moving on to like bigger things, I guess, technically. How many goals did I have last season? I had 6 goals last season. Do I see myself in Forge long term? Yes and no. Obviously, if I'm in the CPL, I'll be at Forge. That's where I'm cooling. But if I can, move up to a better league, move into the MLS, move across to Europe, and move up in any capacity, then I would definitely take that opportunity. But as long as I'm here and I'm playing for Forge, I'm ready to run through walls, Can you have my hat? If I had more hats, I would give you this hat. But they only gave us one hat. So unfortunately, I have to say no, Roy. Unfortunately, you cannot have my hat. Also, I'd have a bit of trouble delivering it right now. I'm not allowed to leave the house. Biggest rival from my college playing days. Honestly, I don't remember any of the players I played against in college. They were tight. It was tight though. I went from we had a team that started out our freshman year as like a team that did not make the playoffs by a very large margin to a team that won the division by my 3rd and 4th year. So we were super pumped about that. And my favorite season was my 3rd year, when, believe it or not, I was playing as a holding midfielder. So that was a fun season. Biggest rival, MLS or Mexican League. Ooh, I would if all things were equal, I would just choose the Mexican League because I've been all over the States. Getting the opportunity to travel is just something I want. And experiencing new cultures and new places is something that's super exciting and has always been enticing to me. So that would definitely be the first choice. But obviously, the MLS is a great place to play and definitely an aspiration of mine as well. So, why do I score so many goals against Fowler? I couldn't tell you. It's just one of those things. It's one of those things. Bye, Nicholas. What am I doing at home to pass time? I'm reading a lot. Attempting to sleep later so that more hours are gone in the day. We have team like yoga and stretching like most mornings, and then we have runs that we have to do and a workout. So those keep the mid chunk of my day pretty busy. Bye, Nicholas. So yeah, when we first started out, we were running anywhere between 3 and 8 kilometers a day. I think the first week we went like 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, just right at it. So that takes a little bit of time. Hey Jay, best FIFA player on the team? That's a good question. I really only played against Monty Daniel, Chouanier, and last year Q. But last year I wasn't very good at FIFA because I didn't actually have FIFA 19. But FIFA 20 though, that's a different story. Dave and Monty and Danny can all get slapped.
Oh my god, that is not true.
They can all get it.
That's not true.
Although I recently learned that players in Brazil and Portugal take FIFA way more seriously than we do here, and I don't want to generalize, but I think they're a lot better. I learned that the hard way. I got absolutely slapped in this tournament I did with the agency Future Soccer that represents me and their partners in Portugal. My phone's dying here a little bit. Just gonna plug this bad boy in. PS4, yeah, PS4. But I'm using Daniel's gamer tag, so I don't know if I want to throw that out here. Daniel's gonna get flooded with requests. But then again, there's only 36 of us, so who knows? What is my best asset? Pace, instinct. Instinct. I would not go as far as to say pace. Sup, Max? I don't know what panchode means, but I hope I didn't repeat something bad. Panchode, what's that? Did I repeat something? Is Tristan Borges a good teammate? Tristan Borges was a great...
Who said that?
Tristan Borges was a great teammate. Here we go. Yeah, you can.
That guy's rude.
You tell me what it means later. Is Tristan Borges a great teammate? Tristan Borges was a great teammate. Yeah, he's one of those guys actually that you can see like super driven and super caring and just a really good guy to be around in terms of like lifting your own game. You know, he holds himself to a high standard and he holds everybody else to a high standard. So that was nice. And he also used to bring in Timbits from time to time too, which we totally didn't eat because we were all super clean. But yeah, no, he's a great guy. How good the complete 90 IG live? Oh, it's fun. I honestly I love Jules a lot. So anything I can do for the complete 90 is a lot of fun. Shout out to complete 90. What is my game day routine? So most days I actually fast through training, and I don't normally eat till our first team meal at like 12. But on game days I'll wake up and I'll have like, this is gonna sound weird, but I'll have like a nice sugary breakfast. I'll probably have like some like pancakes or something like that. And last year I was commuting, so like I would have like a nice big pancake breakfast and then get myself on down to the stadium and grab a quick coffee or whatever before I go in. That's the one thing. Whenever I get like within the realm of the stadium, we have a lot of time to kill there because we're there about, what is it, an hour and 45, 2 hours early, something like that. I'll grab a coffee and hang out and go over the team sheets and stuff and get familiarized with the responsibilities that you have for the game, who you're marking, where you're supposed to be on set pieces, that sort of thing. L13 sauce on rice or no sauce on rice? Bro, get L13 out of my face. Not that I won't eat it, but it's an L3 ting all day. L3 sauce on rice. Do I only eat organic? Bro, you're just going to have to guess. See what... I'm not going to go as far as to say that, you know, I'm a specimen or anything like that, but I definitely put in a little bit of work, so... Am I married? I'm not married. No, I'm not married. What's the tat saying? Like, you want to see it? Or like, as in like, what's the situation with tats? Is it true you're a fan, UFC fan, and your dad is McGregor? No, it is true. I'm a UFC fan. One of my goals in life is to become a 2-sport professional athlete, and that other one is in martial arts. So, I'm a huge UFC fan, and no, McGregor is not my father. We're actually very close in age, so I don't think it's possible. But I've heard the similarity before.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. So, who's better at FIFA, you or Monty? It's up in the air. And the tat's a planchette. It's the centerpiece for a Ouija board, actually, with some flowers and stuff. It has nothing to do with, you know, Satanism or anything like that, or any Ouija board stuff. I just like the piece. It's like a nice centerpiece, and it's gonna fill. The middle is all color, and the rest is all black and gray. So it's gonna pop nicely once I get some more black and gray around this too. Where am I originally from? Like, where was I born, or where was my like family from? Because my family is from Hungary in Ireland, predominantly. I suppose the second half of that is not that shocking. But I was born in Scarborough, you know. Grew up in Pickering. Not unlike Johnny Grant and, you know, Dom and G. Oh, me and Escalante. Oh my God, get me in the ring with Escalante, bro, please. That would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. Although I got the sense I have a few pounds on Escalante probably. I don't know if that'd be fair. I know Monty can handle himself, so maybe if I get Monty in the ring with Escalante, that'd be a little bit more fair. As much as I would love to do that. What team did I play on as a kid? Take care, Specky Beardo. I played on Pickering when I was really young, Wexford, Glen Shields, a whole bunch of clubs like in the OISL kind of days. But I grew up playing with the Toronto Lynx, which eventually became Oakville Blue Devils. He falls with the wind. Yeah, he does. He does fall with the wind. My background's Irish-Hungarian. If I could play with one ex-teammate, I feel like that question is like less fun because I've not played when, like, I'm not. It's not like you're asking like Ferdinand who his favorite player is that he's played with or that he could go back and play with. You know, like if I tell you like Stuart Campbell or Stu Bath, you're gonna be like, who the heck is that guy? Who the heck is that guy? Was I upset when Quillen got a red and you weren't out there to go net? Yes. So I played in net till I was 14 and 15. I actually got cut from the provincial program. So I know a thing or two about the goalkeeping still. But yeah, no, I would have loved to have gone in net. I like to think that I'm the unofficial, you know, third string. You know what I'm saying? I also would love to have Oakville Blue Devils in Canadian Championship. That would be so much fun. That'd be a great game to play against my old club. That'd be so tidy. Imagine scoring and then like doing a cool non-celebration. That would be sweet. Oh, cheers. Yeah, my pleasure, Sergio. We hope to be back out there soon. Obviously, it's like kind of killing all of us. Becca from Twitter asks, who is my favorite sibling? That's stupid questions. I have 2 siblings. Sigma or Blue Devils? Wow, put me on the spot. I'll say Blue Devils. How have I been staying busy while social distancing? Who's regularly rolling up to the dressing room with the most sauce? That was probably Borges last year. Although I know who comes with the least sauce, and that's got to be Clyde Cella. Least sauce. Turtleneck, sweatpants, and Air Force. Something? I don't know. I was shocking. Am I friends with David Eggert? Yes. Favorite European club? What is pre-match routine? I covered that. What soccer tournament do you like to watch the most? Champions League, 100%. Champions League is my favorite. Well, I mean, like it's on like it's every year, right? So, it's the most exciting one in the year for me. But you definitely can't go wrong with the Euros or the World Cup. You cannot. Even the Copa America too. I like that as well. But the thing is, like, I was super stoked for the Euros this summer. So the fact that's canceled is super depressing. And World Cup or Euro, I have to go World Cup just because it's just bigger. It's just bigger, and you know those are the scenarios when you can get the Messis and Ronaldos playing each other. I just think it's just more open, and there's more quality players involved. So any chance I get the opportunity to watch the best players in the world play, I love it. That's why the Champions League is so much fun to watch, just because watching the best of the best do it on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Hey, buddy. What's up, Sammy? You went to your Christian? Like your christening? How long can I jog without stopping? In one spot? Or around the neighborhood? Because I feel like, in theory, you could be like, I could like never not stop jogging. You know what I mean? If I don't go too fast. But I don't really know. I did 10K not a few weeks ago, like a couple weeks ago for the first time. That was pretty challenge. How long can I jog in one spot? I would probably just get bored and give up after about 15 minutes, I want to say. I could go for a lot longer. I just get bored and just stop. That's why football is great. It's because you get the cardio without the attention deficit. You know, when I'm at the gym and I'm jogging on the treadmill, I just like want to stop at any time. Hey, James. Thanks, Sammy. I miss the World Cup too, by the way. Yeah, I miss all the cups. Clyde. If I had to be quarantined, hey JD Aber, 24. If I had to be quarantined with any two of my teammates, who would I want? Well, I'll keep Danny for sure, just because we've been getting after it in the quarantine, for like almost a month now together. So, Sammy, you can do 5. It's really just the mental game, isn't it? The less bored you can be, the better. If I were to stand in front of the TV and just keep watching, like, Breaking Bad or something like that, I could probably just do it all day. But I just don't want to. Hi, Tristan. How have I been staying busy with social distancing? Reading, working out with the team. We have a lot of workouts. Who is the best player in the world, in my opinion? Messi is the best all-around player in the world, and Ronaldo is the best pure finisher in the world. Those two are the best two. If I had to take one or the other in my team, I would take Messi just because of how he can influence the game all around outside of the penalty box and stuff. But I'm actually a bigger Ronaldo fan than I am a Messi fan. That's just how I feel about it. Have I seen Stranger Things? Yeah, I've seen Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. It's a lot, that show is a lot of fun. It's I typically think about when I think of film. I think sometimes you watch films that are able to be like critically acclaimed, and then you also watch films that are just for pure entertainment, stuff that is literally just for fun. But I find Stranger Things is actually high quality and also fun. Like, I wouldn't go as far as to say that like Mad Men is fun per se, but it's like it's quality. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine is where it's at. No. Ozark, yeah, crushed that too. I saw the first 2 seasons when they came out though. And then I recently binged the 3rd one with Dan. With enjoyable season 2, by the way. Enjoyable. I like where they took that show. Do I see any other teams getting into the CPL, even if I had to guess? I think Quebec City has to have a team. I don't know if I'm crazy, and I feel like there's a lot more space along the East Coast where there's not a lot of professional setups in general, where we could throw some soccer in there, get the football going. Saskatoon, that would be tight. I think, for me personally, I think Quebec is the number 1. Quebec's got to be the number 1. But also, I'm an idiot, so what do I know, favorite memory from all my years playing soccer. I'm so lame, but last year my debut goal still got to be my favorite memory, for sure. The debut goal as a pro, that was tight. How was it when you and Cavalry fought? I wasn't there. I was sitting at home, nursing my knee injury, watching Samuel swinging. Yeah, no, it was intense though. I really wish I could have been there. Windsor, that'd be cool. Is Windsor clamoring for a football club? I don't know. What's Coach Giuliano like? Giuliano makes a great coach, and I can actually say that because I've also seen him run live sessions as well. I did a little bit of coaching in the off season, and he was running some sessions on the other field, doing some ball mastery stuff with some of the younger teams, and he's got a lot to offer. He's a very good guy. Very good guy to have as a coach too. He knows the game well. Oh my God, I would love to win the Canadian Championship against TFC. I love Toronto. I love everything about Toronto, but it would just be tight to win it against TFC because literally I could have all my friends and family there, and if you thought like the night out in Calgary was like wild after winning the Premier League, I can only imagine what it'd be like in Toronto winning the Canadian Championship on home soil here, because we're all from around here, right? I feel like majority everybody's from Toronto, so that would be amazing. Brazil, what's up, Gibson? Hey, Matt, or by Matt, I'm not sure. All right, well that is tidy. Hello, Kieran. Kieran, boy. For all you don't know, Kieran in the comments is our trainer from last year. Do you think it was a pen versus Calvary in the last minute? I've actually talked to some people close to the organization that think it was a penalty, like my Ford organization. But I also personally do not think it was a penalty. I actually think Danny is about to knock the ball away, and Sator just throws himself in front of it and hopes for something. I don't think he's even playing the ball or thinking he's going to take a touch. So I think it's not a penalty, and I think if you're going to blame the championship on that penalty, I think you're grabbing at straws. Yeah, I think you're reaching at best. What up, Rebecca? It's definitely not my sibling. Yeah, I don't know if it was a dive per se, but it was like just hopeful at best. Like he was like really reaching for that because he wasn't playing the ball at all. It's not like he brought the ball down to his foot and he meant to turn or anything like that. The ball was there. Danny was about to win it, and he just threw himself in the way in the hopes of winning the ball. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. If I could play for any other CPL team, what would it be? Good question. I don't know. If Victoria was in Vancouver, that would be kind of tight, but the air is a lot cleaner in Victoria, though. I will say that the air is a lot cleaner. I stepped off the plane. I was like, Golly, I could stay here. It smells awesome. How would I compare the CPL to League One? The best players in League One can have an impact in the CPL, but the overall standard is much more challenging. I've been to Ottawa. It's like cool. It's fine. Parliament's there and stuff. They have like nice strip and the market and whatnot. I don't know. I guess maybe after Toronto, it's just like, it'll ruffle some feathers with that. Remember when it was the Ticats game? They were going nuts because you guys had won. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Were the Ticats playing live when we won the championship? I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's kind of a cool story if that's the case. Do I have any game day superstitions? Not superstitions. I just follow the exact same schedule, like a maniac. But it always starts with coffee, like every other day. It always starts with coffee. Oh, that's a really cool story. You have to give me, so I'm gonna keep that one. Share that further. Bob Young run the Forge. Bob Young owns the Forge. And we do see Bob from time to time also. So I don't know how involved he is in the day operations, but I can tell he's a great guy, and he's got his hands on though. When would you consider leaving the CPL to try to play overseas? I would always try, and I would consider any options as long as it's a step up. I think that's the purpose of the CPL. And I think that most players would probably follow suit. Anytime you get the opportunity to make a division jump upwards, would definitely have. Does the squad have a locker room walkout song? We don't have a walkout song. We have we have some classic post-win songs that we played a lot last year. What is my new ink? That depends on which new ink you're talking about. I guess you're referring to this. This one's just like a nice planchette and centerpiece for everything else that's going to be going on, because this color is going to be black and gray. It's going to be tight. Yeah, the squad walkout song, I don't even remember like what it's called. I just know da-na, 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 da-na. I don't know. You guys know the tune that I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called though. Get the CBL trophy. I would, but it kind of looks like a microwave, so I'm probably gonna get something else to commemorate that instead. But I will get something. Yeah. It's a great trophy. Also, super stoked to have had some champagne of it, so that was tight as well. Alright guys, we are coming up on almost an hour now. Has anybody else got any pressing or interesting or mind-boggling questions they want to throw at me? If not, I'm going to bid you all a farewell and say that we hope to be back out there on the pitch super soon, and obviously it's killing all of us, but you just got to do what you got to do and take care of those things. My favorite sibling is not Rebecca. Boom, roasted. But yeah, thank you for chatting, guys. My Insta, Anthony.Novak. Super simple. That's me, Anthony.Novak. Follow me on there. Take care, guys. Stay in quarantine. Do the things everybody's supposed to be doing. Wash your hands. Wash them well. Lysol your stuff. If you happen to get coffee or anything like that, make sure you wipe that down too and wash your hands before you drink it or eat it, whatever you're doing. But yeah, take care, guys. It's been real. Much love. We'll see you guys soon.